Alright, so I'm so excited to share that Pan has finally had a breakthrough. For 3 months, I have been trying once or twice a week to get Pan to play with toys. The sessions always pretty much end up the same. He seems like he wants to engage, but doesn't really know how, and gets a little bit anxious and fearful about interacting with the toy. And eventually, he just glazes over and shuts down because what I'm asking him to do is just too hard for him to physically do. And I'm just putting too much pressure on him. It doesn't matter how low-key I keep it or how fun I keep it, he just doesn't understand. But today, this happened. This is the first time I have ever seen Pan engage with a toy. And it just took a few of the best dogs ever to teach him how. It took him a little bit to figure out his grip and figure out how to do it, but he eventually figured out exactly the best way to play with them. It's like he finally got tired of sitting on the sidelines and watching everybody else have fun, and he decided he'd like to have fun too. So very quickly, while he was still really excited about the toy, I went ahead and put everybody else away and had an individual session with him trying to get him to engage with me. And sure enough, it was like a switch flipped. He was no longer anxious about my body language. He was no longer worried about the pressure of engaging with me. It was like he finally realized that it was okay for him to play with me. This is the breakthrough I've been waiting on and why I had not listed him for available for adoption yet. I felt like this was something I could do with him, and I knew that deep down somewhere in there was a dog who really did want to play. That for whatever reason, whether it be lack of experience or a bad experience, just didn't think he could. This is the first time I think he's put full trust into me in the entire time that I have had him. And while he doesn't necessarily understand the criteria of the games, I'm just happy that he's playing. What you're seeing is the very, very first session that he's ever done. But I feel like he has so much more hope because of this, and that his future is a lot brighter. I'm really excited to be able to give him an appropriate outlet for his energy and to help him find stronger value in people than he's had before. I really can't wait to show him what this bright new world is for him. And I think he's going to be a lot happier now that he's going to be able to do constructive things with his energy. It just goes to show you that sometimes it just takes a little time, patience, understanding, and some really, really good dogs. I always joke about how my dogs are really good influences on other dogs and they bring out the best in everybody else. But moments like this make me realize that it's really not a joke, and it is true. Because this is not something that Pan and I would have been able to accomplish on our own. At least not this fast.